Welcome to channel 69, and you have Big Hurt with the Ghetto Report.
What's up? It's Big Hurt, back with another edition of the Ghetto Report. Actually, this is a special edition. This is our Incarcerated Scarfaces edition. We're gonna talk about news that the regular media outlets don't talk about. It's my dudes that's been in the hood and hit me talking. You know, a lot of people got incarcerated loved ones, houses, all type of people, friends. So they said, Big Hurt, why you don't do a segment on incarcerated folks and tell us what's going on inside the penitentiaries? So this is our Incarcerated Scarfaces edition, and we're going to talk about some recent developments that happened in Sing Sing Prison. Now, Sing Sing Prison is a maximum security prison in upstate New York, in Austin, New York. Recently, they did a sweep of the prison, and they found 56 cell phones in there. They arrested a CO. He's about 33 years old, a young dude, saying or reportedly that he flipped already, and he's cooperating with the authorities. So all the COs in Sing Sing, they on pins and needles right now, but they don't know who he's going to implicate. They said the dude got a lot of counts. He got a promoting prison contraband. He got like 50-something counts. So they saying that he's facing about 13 to 15 years. Now, you know, like police officers, correction officers, parole officers, they not used to doing time. They used to locking people up. They're used to being the person that's making the arrest, not the one arrested. So when they get knocked, they usually fold quickly anyway. So it ain't no surprise to Big Hurt that he folded already. But anyway, that's what's going on in Sing Sing Prison right now. They did a sweep and they took 56 cell phones, guys implicating other correction officers. So there's more arrests supposed to be pending. But Big Hurt want to comment about that, right? Because Big Hurt was in Sing Sing about a decade ago. When I was in Sing Sing, allegedly there were cell phones also present. Because phones going to get into these maximum security prisons. Whether police bring them in, whether civilians bring them in, whether people smuggle them in, you know what I'm saying, regardless. But this is the thing, right? Because people said to Big Hurt, they said, listen, why do they make such a big deal about a cell phone in prison? I said, this is the deal. Big Hurt knows from personal experiences that a lot of times when a cell phone's in jail, the con doesn't really want to do nothing nefarious because he has the phone. He might be lovelorn or homesick and want to talk to his loved ones, his girl, or just power out with his pals and talk on the phone. Because again, if you're doing a large amount of time, it gets boring at times. Everybody ain't in there trying to just educate themselves or just find entertainment. They love long and they miss the streets, so they want to reach out to their loved ones and talk on the phone. And a lot of times these facilities monitor the phone conversations and they give you time limits on the phone. So that's why people smuggle cell phones into the prison. And a lot of times, 9 out of 10 times, the cons are not trying to do nothing nefarious. They're not trying to escape. They're not trying to smuggle anything else in there. They just want to talk to their loved ones and pass the time, escape. It's like a form of escape. Now, on the flip side of that coin, the authorities look at it different. They saying if a guy smuggles a cell phone into this prison, what else may he smuggle in? I'm saying it could be dangerous drugs. With this fentanyl craze going on, that's putting everybody at risk, the population. It could be dangerous weapons, and they could be trying to effect an escape. Because you know the phones are usually monitored in jail. We use the phone in the block or in the yard. So they saying if the con wants to make a call that's not monitored, he wants to talk about something that he should not be talking about. So that's the flip side to the coin. I understand both sides. I understand the con that's loved one. He just want to reach out and have a private conversation without somebody eavesdropping while he telling his girl what you got on. You know what I'm saying? Whispering to her what you wearing and all that. You know, sometimes dudes want to just have some sex talk on the phone and who don't want the administration listening. It's a little etchy. And the administration is thinking if a guy has access to contraband like a cell phone, he might have access to dangerous drugs. He might have access to weapons. He might be plotting an escape. So both sides go to the extreme on it. So that's why they make it such a big issue. And this officer who got his ass in hot water, if I was you, I would plead guilty. I wouldn't implicate anybody. I would just fall on the sword myself and just keep it moving. Because it's not really a big deal. They might bluff you and act like it's the worst thing in the world, but listen, cell phones been going to prison since people been going to prison. So that's just a little advice from Big Hurt for the people and for the correction officers that's getting caught up. And the next topic we want to talk about.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
When they finished with this case and they saw who killed Billy Buckhead, I want them to investigate more. Is the trust. I don't know if you know about the trust within the New York City housing development. The trust is something that was enacted years ago when they founded these projects where the owners of the projects couldn't sell the project. They put a trust together so they couldn't just kick tenants out and sell the projects. So what's been going on is they've been going around all the housing developments and having the tenants vote on getting rid of the trust. Now, this is the law that they give you. They'll say, listen, We'll remodel your apartments. We have to displace you for a minute, but we'll bring you back. We'll remodel the apartment, and then you can live in luxury. But this is all a gimmick because the trust was put in place for a reason, because you have indigent people living in these lower economic communities where the projects were designed. And when you get rid of the trust, even though you might live good for like a year or so and they may upgrade your apartment, after that your rent's gonna balloon and then you're gonna get pushed out anyway. Because remember what Big Hurt always tell you, only thing they're not making anymore of is land. So all the land that these project developments sit on is valuable property. So I'm telling you, when they come to your development, because they already got around a lot of developments and people have voted to get rid of the trust and it's going back and forth. And Big Hurt been listening. And a lot of people don't have all the information. So if you're going to vote on getting rid of the trust and you know that you live in a lower economic community and you live in check to check, you might want to get all the facts before you vote on something that'll hurt you a year down the line. Because this is how these developers think. They don't think for today or tomorrow. They think 10 years down the line. How are we going to eat 10 years off these poor people's backs? Bruh. So we got to think the same way. You don't want instant gratification when it might hurt your children. I might be able to live for 10 years in luxury, and I'm on my way out so I don't care about my kids. No. A lot of these apartments are rent stabilized. You know what I'm saying? They pass them down through the generations, and this may help your kid get a footing in life. So you got to think not about yourself, not all the time, but think about your kids and your lineage too. So when they have these votes, think about everything. Of course, again, they don't want you to be informed, because once you're informed, you can make a better decision on your life, your kid's life, and how you want to move forward. A lot of times I go to these project developments and I see 15, 16 people showing up to these votes. And I'm saying to myself, I know more than 15, 16 people live in the project. So why isn't everybody showing up to the votes? Because people don't really know. They put the notes under your door. You look at it, you think it's junk mail, you ring it up, throw it away. No, but your life can be affected. So I'm saying, when you get this information, don't just throw it away. Participate, show up at the meeting, because if 12 people show up to the meeting and 8 vote to get rid of the trust, they going with the majority. It might be 1,500 people living in projects, but if 8 out of 15 vote, that's the majority. So you be wondering, yo, what's going on? Why are we being kicked out? Because you didn't participate, you didn't let your vote count. So listen, don't just vote in the elections for all the politicians and stuff. Vote in the small elections too that affect your life the most. So this is another edition of the Ghetto Report from Big Hurt, and it's been an Incarcerated Scarfaces edition. It's Big Hurt and I'm out. Yo, what's up? It's easy peasy. Yo, this is like my station now. They let me come through when I want to come through. Easy peasy, don't be hustling on air. But listen, I got the new shirts. I don't know if y'all seen Fat Joe reprimanding the rap community, because dudes is, they tattletelling on shit ain't got nothing to do with them. So we got the new shirts. What's that got to do with you, John? These are $7.50. Know what I'm saying? If you got somebody you want to get this to, because they up in everybody's business, give them this shirt here as a present. What's that got to do with you? Mind your motherfucking P's and Q's. You know what I'm saying? Easy peasy. These are $7.50. You holler at me at any hood, I'm gonna be all over spreading the love. Easy peasy, I'm out.